Hello and welcome. We did like a little conversation around the first story in here, the last aristocrat, I think was the name of it, which was a pretty good story that really set me up to understand Modesty Blaise, the world she lives in, the people she works with, all that kind of stuff. The next story, called The Killing Game, is where this back cover image of her parachuting in the little leopard print outfit comes from. And this story takes these characters who I had just learned, who I had just come to appreciate, and transplants them to the most dangerous game. So the whole thing starts off at a carnival, of all places. And Mercy, did I just call her Mercy? I'm sorry. Modesty is talking to the vicar that's running the little charity event that this carnival's for. He talks her into filling in as the voice of Judy in a Punch and Judy show. This other dude here tried to recruit her and Willie into like his evil hunting club. And she's like, I don't hunt animals for sport. So, our head bad guy here, check him out. Doesn't he look like the head bad guy? He looks like the head bad guy. He gets these two ladies to do his dirty work. So first, they're going to take her out. Then they're going to take Willie Garvin out. Modesty's super cool hinch dude. That's not really fair to him. I shouldn't call him a hinch dude, but you know how it is. That's kind of his job. He's her henchman. And then they're going to transport them down to this dude's estate in Indonesia somewhere. That estate is surrounded by natural borders. Like there's a swamp on one side, a cliff on another, like stuff like that. And the only way in or out of that estate is through his gatehouse, which is named Orion, I think is what they named it. Maybe that was the name of the whole estate. But you can't get in or out except through that. So, we learn about the bad guys. We watch their scheme. And I got to be careful what I show here because this book randomly just has naked people in it. It's all a collection of newspaper strips from Britain. I didn't know anything about this character till I started reading this book. So you can see they're like working on her. They're working on Willie Garvin. Getting them ready for the hunt. Keeping them in condition and stuff like that. And then finally, it's time to drop them. And just to kind of show you like what kind of person Modesty Blaise is, here's the dude that's supposed to be getting her off the plane. She's got a parachute, and she baits him in, throws him out. He falls to his death. She parachutes out. She meets up with Willie, and then they go check out the body and see what they can salvage off of him. Give them some tools. Now, they're no dummies. They realize that the hunters probably got tracking devices and stuff like that on them. So they deal with that. They prepare as well as they can. And there's this... it's kind of out of place. And I'm going to put my thumb there to kind of cover it up. There's like a local with a baby living in there. And she's got like a tragic backstory and stuff. And it felt kind of out of place. Like they're using it as an excuse of, oh, well, we can't be clever and run. I guess we have to stay and fight. But there's really no need for that. They just got done explaining how there was no in or out from the place that they're trapped in. So it was completely unnecessary to include that character. Not that I mind, because she seems like a nice lady, and she added like a little bit of higher stakes and stuff to the drama. But eventually, you know, all good things, all preparations have to come to an end. And our heroes are being hunted by the hunters. And this is where like the real high stakes drama kind of steps in. Things escalate, they get violent. People got to be clever. You know, it's life or death. They've improvised weaponry. They've built some traps. They figured out, you know, hey, there's those transmitters in our clothing. So they took those out and they're using those as lures. All kinds of stuff. So can two people with little knowledge of the terrain, but some experience being in it, and primitive hand weaponry, defeat a quartet of hunters who are seeking them out with modern armaments? and the knowledge of where they should be. Well, since it's not the last story in the book, I guess you can kind of guess that, you know, how it goes down. But man, there's a couple of twists along the way that make it worth your time to go through and read. I really enjoyed it. It was intense. Once I started reading that section, I don't think I stopped. Like I just went the first one, the last aristocrat. I read that in pieces over a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I read like the first couple pages of the Killing Game here, and then put it down, and then after that, like I just picked the book up and just went and read the whole dang thing. You can even see like it's the name of this volume, The Killing Game. So it's clearly a great story. If you can find this collection, it might be worth a read. I don't know if this stuff is serialized on a website or something that you can go to, but if it is, you should check it out. Gosh, I didn't even talk about how much I like the artwork, but I really love this Romero dude's line art. It is just so rock solid. It's great looking. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.